Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. If you are new here, I am Astrologer Victoria from Your Wings of Ascension. I hope everyone had a wonderful solstice. I know it was a beautiful day here. I was able to be outside. I was able to dance around, have some fun, laugh. I was able to actually put up some new bird feeders and tend to the flowers in the gardens. It was wonderful, and I hope you all had that. If you didn't do that yesterday, you can still very much go outside and do that today. We have some great things. So why don't we talk about them, shall we? Let's talk about them. So, like we said, yesterday was the solstice, and we are feeling that energy still. We have walked through the portal, we're carrying it, and the sun is still in great aspect and building over to the North Node. We know that this sextile is helping us to give emotional energy to our soul's purpose here on Earth. We have Jupiter still, for quite a while actually, in this sextile over to Saturn, so we're able to take all of those big dreams and make them reality. We have Mercury still in good sextile over to Mars. Now Mercury has, I just wrote all over Mars, but y'all know what it is. Mercury has moved forward, has moved to that 20th degree. Venus still at 14. They're not really talking anymore. There is a connection, but it's not as strong. But there is still very much a good conversation between Mercury and Mars. Now, this is all great. This is helping us through. But I do want to talk about, and I'll change the color so that it stands out. I do want to talk about a few other things. So this Mars is very much feeling the square over to Uranus. And the Sun, while it is in good aspect, a sextile over to the North Node, is giving energy to our North Node, the Sun is also making a trine to the South Node, which, here we'll talk about this. So, this Sun trine to South Node, this is, again, our energy, and in Cancer it is our emotional energy in good aspect to the South Node. We can use this in two ways. We can, one, feel into where we've been and take from that the positive. So we can look and say, you know what? I have come so far and I am so proud of myself. Or we can look at that and go, you know what? This really worked well for me. I'm going to stick with it. But we can also look at this and go, oh, I just really like that yummy feeling of being in that place in that time, and I'm just going to live in that time, and I don't care about the here and now. We don't want to go there. We don't want to fall backwards into where we've been. We need to continue to grow and move forward. And this Mars squaring over to Uranus can help us in a few ways. We know that the square is a difficult aspect, but whenever you have Uranus, you have unpredictability. So this is a difficult conversation, level on the unpredictability with Uranus, and we don't really know what we're going to get. But we do know that our drive, our burning passion to do things has the universe plopping in the unknown everywhere. So if we are tapped into our highest potential, we are tapped into God, to source, and we are trucking along and we're using this Sun in good sextile to the North Node. We're using this Jupiter in good sextile to Saturn. We're using this Mercury, I just covered myself, but that's fun. We use this Mars-Mercury sextile to continue to push forward. This Uranus-Mars moment is going to bring in unexpected change for sure. It may delay you. It may cause different things to happen. Things get canceled, whatever. But it's for your highest good. And when we're tapped in, we can understand that. We may still feel the frustration and the delays, but we understand, all right, I got delayed because X happened. So again, everything we do, when we understand the energy, we're in control. Here, we know that there is this pull to fall back to where we've been, to go back into what we know and is safe and comfortable. Don't do it. Push forward. We know that there is this complete unpredictability coming in the middle of right what you're doing, right when you don't want it to. Don't get angry. Don't fall into that. Fall into the, okay, this happened. For a higher purpose, I'm going to let it roll, and I'm going to just continue to ride the waves. Overall, it's not a terrible time. Like I said, we've got a lot coming. Come the end of August, September, we have Mercury in retrograde, Venus in retrograde. We skip over Mars, and then we have Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, all in retrograde at the same time. That is wild. So we've got the sun, the moon, and Mars. That's it. That's all we've got. So while we're in this energy that's still a little bit unsure, but we have the potential to move forward, because it's going to get real hard later in life. As I tell you every time, you've got this. We've got this. I love you all, and I will see you for Friday.